We're asking everybody to sit in the two sections in the middle, please, because we're going to have a group activity today. Two sections in the middle. Thank you.
You know I do all the town halls.
Don't see if they're putting that down yourself first. The exits are.
Tim, everybody has to sit in the middle. Welcome to our special place. Everybody is sitting in the middle today for a group activity. Maureen, you can't sit over there. You have to get to the middle. Good morning. I am Justine Barati, and I serve this congregation as the chair of the digital communications team. I'm on the PowerPoint slides team and on the welcome team, and today I'm your worship associate. Welcome to our special place. We welcome especially those joining us for the first time. We live stream our services on YouTube, and our recordings are then saved in our UUC QC YouTube channel. If you don't want to appear in our recordings, you can sit under the owl's nest by the bookshelves. We invite everyone to join us downstairs after the service for coffee and snacks. Thank you for joining us this morning.
Good morning. I'm Kathy Soley, and today we're going to take you on a train ride. It will be a metaphor for life's journey. You know, life's journey comes with many surprises. Life's journey surprised me by unfolding in ways I never imagined. Paths I thought were certain shifted, and roles I once clung to no longer fit. Letting go wasn't a single moment, but a gradual softening, learning to release control, expectations, even self-definitions I once believed were permanent. All of us have experienced peaks and valleys as we live our lives. Some valleys are so deep that we wonder if we can climb out of them. And that's when we find our greatest challenges and seek help to look for assistance from our community. Many of us are struggling even now, and just getting to the next day is a challenge. How do we handle change? How do we move forward when everything we planned has gone awry? I handled change by listening inward, grieving what was lost, and allowing curiosity to lead me instead of fear. As I let go of old paradigms, perfectionism, certainty, needing to have it all figured out, I made space for new goals rooted in authenticity and joy. What resulted was not a tidy outcome, but a deeper sense of peace and trust in the unfolding. Today we will be presenting a program that is a metaphor for traveling through life. During the reflection period, you will have an opportunity to imagine you are traveling on a train and you will interact with your fellow passengers. And then some of those passengers will leave the train and new people will get on the train. Just as in life, we live side by side with our community, and some members are with us for a long time, but some leave before we are ready for them to go. Some almost seem to pop in and out, but may leave a lasting impression. Sit back today and join us on our journey and take this hour to meditate on what paths you have chosen and the people you have valued, and also what may lie ahead.
Please join us as Maureen lights our chalice to recite the chalice lighting words. They should be in your bulletins or up on the screen. Out of the darkness, light. Out of the light, warmth. Out of the warmth, joy. Out of the joy, togetherness. May this flame hold us for the time we are here with one another. Please rise and body your spirit for our opening song. The lyrics are in your order of service and will also be on the monitor.
In the spirit of love and fellowship, we now greet the holy in our midst by briefly greeting those around us, especially those we do not know.
Good morning, friends. Oh. Come on up, everybody, if the children would like to come up. Find a seat either at the little tables or next to them. How we doing today? Okay. Did we get a good night's sleep with that storm, or were we woken up really early? Yeah. So today's service is about journey and getting to know each other. So we're going to play a little game where I'm going to ask everybody for suggestions on what we should bring on our trip. So we're going to raise our hands. So I'm going on a trip and I'm going to bring... Oh, Ezra's going to bring his cat. Oh. So Taco and Misty Kitty are going to be hanging out. And Freya? What else are you going to bring, Zoe? Or are you just going to bring your other cat? Your water bottle. Okay. Addie, what are you going to bring? Addie's going to bring a television. Food? Okay, who else? Madeline. Sunglasses. Kailani, what are you going to bring? You want to think about it some more? Okay, that's okay. Well, we want to have everybody have a turn. Yes, what are you going to bring? A stuffy? How many of us are going to bring stuffies? Oh, a lot of our grown-ups are going to bring stuffies too. Do you know I have a teddy bear that I bring with me on trips? I was just going to bring a frog. Hold on. Yeah, what are you going to bring? Yourself? Okay, that's a very important thing to bring on a trip. Yes, what are you going to bring? Stuffies? Oh, Plant vs. Zombies toys. Okay. All right, we have time for one more. Oh, your Foxy stuffy? Yeah, that's a good one. Well, you can tell me downstairs, okay? All right, well, we're going to go downstairs, friends, okay? So everyone stand up.
Good morning. I'm Barbara Thompson, a member of the Pastoral Care Team. As we gather today, we pause to reflect on what lies in our hearts. In this time of sharing, we take a moment to recognize our personal joys and sorrows and to read from the book of joys and sorrows, those personal life events you have chosen to share with us. And do we have any joy or sorrow online this morning? None today. Thank you. We have a couple here. Doug McCullough is doing well after a successful back surgery. And from Ann Harrington, Hannah, and Max Rustin. Congratulations to Hannah and Max on the celebration of their wedding yesterday. Anne was ill last week with heart issues. She is home from the hospital and recovering well, was able to go to the wedding. And she says, and her family says, thank you for all of the support, the good wishes, and love, both for the joyous event of Hannah and Max's wedding and for Anne's recovery. For what has been shared and for what remains in the quiet sanctuary of our hearts, we are grateful. Let us become aware of the energy that brings us together in beloved community as we share a time of silent meditation. May we open our minds and hearts to a place of quiet, to a silent prayer for the healing of pain and the comfort of love. You are invited to come forward and light a candle during the musical meditation that follows.
This congregation is a theologically diverse religious community with membership open to all who are in accord with our values, mission, and vision. Our congregation is entirely self-governed by the democratic process. One of the privileges of our free church tradition is to provide all the financial support for our many ministries from among ourselves. Generosity, therefore, is one of the spiritual values we recognize as central to our personal and our institutional well-being. This month's undesignated plate offering will go towards the Young Center for Immigration and Children's Rights. This nonprofit organization works to protect the rights of immigrant children who come to this country alone, seeking safety, or who are separated from their families at the border by U.S. officials. Founded in 2004, the Young Center remains committed to advocating for the best interests of immigrant children who face threats due to current administration policies. With your support, the Young Center can continue to build a future where children are safe with their families, supported in communities, and free from government detention. Thank you. There is more information about the Young Center in the hallway. We invite you now to participate in the blessing of giving as the ushers come among you to accept the gifts of the congregation. Please be as generous as you are able. For all the gifts of time and treasure that you give to this congregation, with sincere gratitude, we thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Mindy Smith-Pace, and I am chair of the Welcome Team and on various other committees. So today we're talking about journeys and welcoming. And when I started thinking about these topics, my mind kind of wandered, and probably because we have a 6-year-old at home, my mind went to the Wizard of Oz. So as we all know, the story goes where there's Dorothy, and she's about to take a journey. And I'm thinking particularly about the scene where Dorothy walks out into this beautiful Oz, and she's starting her journey. And what happens? The Munchkins welcome her. And personally, I've never seen a welcome quite like that. There's colors everywhere, there's singing and welcoming and hugging and gifts, and it's just a beautiful scene where it shows how we might welcome somebody into our community. And there's a lot of joy and happiness during that time. And that's what I want for our church. As chairperson of the Welcome Team, I really want everyone to feel like Dorothy did at that minute, the excitement of coming to a new place and being welcomed and happy and thinking about where this place might lead me. So what I'm asking you to do today is put on those ruby shoes and follow our visitor on a journey. In our case, the visitor feels at home, and our community becomes their community as they journey on. Welcome Team wants you to help us in that journey today And we thought you might get some ideas as we go through this little practice we're going to do in a minute. So as you go to church every Sunday, I want you to remember the hospitality that the Munchkins gave Dorothy. Now, you don't have to have all those great songs in your head, because they can stay there a while. But I would like you to think about how nice it is to be welcomed. I invite you to join us on the journey today and every day as we make sure that our community is welcoming. And maybe later, some of you will be interested in joining the welcome team, and we'd love to have you. But every day, I want you to remember that every member of the church, every friend of the church, every person that comes here is part of our community, and it's part of our welcoming. Everything that we do shows a person how we want them to feel welcome. Whether you open a door, shake a hand, pull up a chair, maybe you sit at a table, or even just smile. It matters to everyone that you're here and that you're welcoming them. And you matter. Everything that you do matters. Your journey matters. The visitor's journey matters. And now we're about to take an exciting journey. Blow the whistle. Welcome aboard. Welcome aboard the Life Journey Express. Today, we're all passengers on a train, traveling through time and experiences. This is not your typical train, though. This one moves through moments, memories, and relationships. As with any journey, some companions will stay with us longer, and others will briefly move on. So we're going to ask you to pretend that a conductor has asked you to board the train and find a seat. You're sitting next to one or two other people, your traveling companions for this part of the journey.
Okay, so this is going to be one group. Oh, I can yell for you. Okay, this is going to be one group, and this will be another group. And you guys can be with this group over here. And I want you to each number off 1, 2, 1, 2, because we're going to have some people move around as we get through it. So, like Alan, you'd be 1, 2.
1, 2.
1, 2. 1. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1, 2. 1. And 1. Sorry, I lost one. Okay, so now we'll do it on the other sides. That's one group of paths. Okay, over here.
1, 2.
1, 2.
1.
1, 2.
1.
2.
1. 2. 2.
1, 2. Okay, everybody's signed up. Okay, you can continue.
So everybody get comfortable in your seats. You've just boarded the train. And now you've struck up a conversation with the traveler next to you. I want you to turn to the seatmate and introduce yourself, even if you don't know each other. And then you might say how your life has changed from what experience you've had or how you've coped with changes. Just share a bit what brings you to this place you are at today and what you're planning for the future. So we're going to go ahead and do that for a few minutes. So kind of.
So this group, you'll just stay where you are right now. Just talk to the person about yourself. Talk to the person. Even if you know that
As your conductor, I'm letting you know the train's arriving at the first station. At this stop, some of your companions might get off. They may be moving to another phase of life. Maybe they're going to another location. Maybe they have another calling. So now, we're going to ask you all to stand up. Only if you're number one, stand up.
The number one people on this passenger train will move over here, and number one here will move over here. So just move. Number one, switch spots. I love this whistle.
You now might talk with someone new. Perhaps you've just encountered a lifelong friend, a mentor, or someone who will teach you something important, even if you don't know it yet. So now we're going to ask you again to share with each other about a moment of life that changed you, a decision, an event, or a person that you actually got to know. This is the conductor speaking. We're stopping again, but now there's a twist. You can choose. Do you stay with this person, this relationship that you're beginning, or maybe the person that you've known? Or are you moving again? There's no wrong choice. Some people travel with us for a long time, others only for a moment. Right now, you get to decide if you're going to move or not. All right, this is your conductor speaking. Once again, we're changing things. Take a moment with your current seatmate, whether they're new or familiar, and reflect. Who have been the passengers on your life's train so far? Who has helped you grow? Who do you miss? What did you learn from those who have come and gone? Now I'm going to ask you to take a few minutes and talk to the people around you about those questions.
And I'm college professor, but she very much like
All right, we've reached our final destination, at least for today. Now, let's all come back together as a group. So go back to wherever you started. So while you don't have ticket stubs and nothing to really physically remember our trip today, I hope that you take the time to think about what you learned today about your neighbors and remember about welcoming them into your life and welcoming our community so that we all can share together. So, life is a journey filled with starts and stops, new companions, and fond farewells. Some people stay for the whole ride, others stay only for a brief moment and step off and on. Yet their presence lingers. Like the train ride, our journey is made richer by all of those we meet along the way, even briefly. They become part of our story, and we become part of theirs. Today, we were all part of each other's stories. So that ends our trip.
Please rise in body and or spirit for our final hymn, number 128, For All That Is Our Life.
if you remain standing, we're going to extinguish the chalice and join us in the unison reading. Out of the darkness, light. Out of the light, warmth. Out of the warmth, joy. Out of the joy, togetherness. We extinguish this flame, but not the light of truth, the warmth of community, or the fire of commitment. For these we carry in our hearts until we are together again.
Finally, let me draw your attention to the additional announcements. We have some announcements printed on the back of your order of service. In addition to that, during the town hall last week, the note takers itemized everyone's concerns, and these are summarized on a handout available at the back of the sanctuary. Additional information is provided on one of the most frequently noted concerns, which was to increase transparency about finances. Feel free to contact Lori if you have questions. Other items of concern will be addressed in the coming weeks. Thank you to all who attended, and to Kathy Soley and Miriam Andrews-Ullman, who took notes.
The Road Not Taken by Robert Frost. Two roads diverged in the yellow wood, and sorry, I could not travel both. And be one traveler, long I stood, and looked down as far as I could, to where it bent in the other growth, then took the other, just as fair, and having perhaps the better claim, because it was grassy, and wanted wear. Though as far that the passing there had warned them really about the same. And both that morning equally lay, and leaves no step had trodden black. Oh, I kept the first for another day. Yet knowing how way leads on the way, I doubted if I should ever come back. I shall be telling this with a sigh. Somewhere ages and ages hence, two roads diverge in a wood, and I took the one less traveled by. And that has made all the difference.
We want to thank you for joining us today on our journey and meditating on your own journeys. We hope that you felt welcome and that you encourage others to be welcome as well here at church. And now you'll be seated for the postlude.
I took a trip on a train and I thought about you. I passed a shadowy lane and I thought about you. 2 or 3 cars parked under the stars, a winding stream. Moon shining down on some little town, and with each beam, same old dream. At every stop that we made, oh, I thought about you. But when I pulled down the shade, then I really felt blue. I peeked through the crack and looked at the track, the one going back to you. And what did I do? I thought about you.